Yeah. I think all the drama got the best of me. What I'm doing, it don't make no sense to me. I feel like shit, and the other feeling's ecstasy. I'm fighting everything, I wonder how it's supposed to be. I got all these cars, but nowhere to go. I got all this money, but nobody to show. Hold up, tell me what you with me to get. Hold up, being honest, I just want me some head. And my egg cooking up a masterpiece. Cooking cause I know the fucking recipe. And I ain't kick hope, I ain't got no shame to say.
What's good, everybody? Another long 12 hours in the good old Texas summer heat. It's about 2:30 a.m. right now. Just clocked off and out here at the old Metroflex in Plano. And surprise, looks like I got the whole damn place to myself. Which has been the case on most recent nights, and it's kind of nice. A lot of people, they need that energy of a packed public gym or whatever you will, but it's cool to feed off that energy once in a while. But I love this shit, man. I don't know, man. I lock in and get it done. Fucking leg day, so there's that. Anyway, I'll quit chit-chatting so much. Get in there and warm up the old hammies and then jump into some sort of squat or press action. So I don't really do too much, warming up, I guess you'd say. Like I said, man, I just work 12 hours in the fucking Texas summertime. We're in the 90s. It's plenty warm. It's not scorching hot yet, but we're getting there. So, what I typically do is, jump into a movement or a couple of movements, where I'm going to be starting off at. And the old Jay Cutler used to call them feel sets. I guess he still calls them that. I start light, get some blood going, just kind of work my way up, in weight, and eventually hit a couple of top sets. I might back off and hit one more just to get, more blood in the muscle. But yeah, I'm going to start off on these getting heavier and heavier, and then I'll probably hit one or two, working sets, and then jump into some sort of a pressing movement. Hack squat's been calling my name. They got a new hack squat machine over here. I used it once or twice now in the last month, and it's heavy. I was feeling that belt squat for a while. I used the belt squat last week at a different gym, and seems to have been breaking me off, man. I've been enjoying it, but I'll probably hit the old hack. I need to get my squat game in there. I'm kind of slacking on squats. Yeah, let's see where we go from here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Not bad, not bad. Call that a working set. I'll probably hit, one more right here, and then see how I feel. I might do a couple light, leg extensions just to warm the knees up a little more, or maybe just some walking lunges or something, And then I'll start throwing some plates on that hack over there. Yeah, that'll do it. Whew, that'll do it. You feeling all right? Okay, let's head on over to that hack. All right, getting a little heavier in the weight here. Got 4 on there now. Like I mentioned before, this hack's fucking heavy, man. So I think I maxed out at 6 on this one. I think last time I hit it, I probably did 5. So I'll probably get a working set with 4 on there. See how I feel after that. Back starts hurting or hips or something just don't feel right. I'll stick at a weight like this, and just go for reps. It's still a heavy weight, It's enough to do some damage. So. All right, I got to about 6, and realized I'm feeling good enough. I think I'll throw another one on there before I, call it a real working set. Kind of left a few in the tank just because I felt like it'd be more beneficial to throw a little heavier weight on here. Let's fucking do it. First working set. Time to go to work. Fucking go. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. That'll do something. Whew. Oh shit. All right. It's been a few minutes. Got most of my breath back. Yeah, low back's feeling, all right. Hips have been a little tight, but they'll hold up. I'm gonna stay with that weight there. That was pretty good. I think I got 10, so if I get anywhere close to that, 7, 8, 9, whatever, it'd be good. That shit. Fuck. I knew I had one more in me too, man. Feet started moving a little bit. I kind of got in my head, I think. Anyway, I think I got 8 there. Still effective. nonetheless. That's 2 all-out top sets. I could probably move on if I wanted to, honestly, but I've always kind of been a big volume fella. Arguably, I might do more than necessary most times, but that's what we're here for, right? Work our ass off, so. Ooh, man. That jump from 4 to 5, man, that 4 felt fucking light, man. I thought I would have at least got 6 on there, but it's a heavy 5 plates, man. Whew. Anyway, I'll probably pop one of these off here. I'll probably get another set with 4. Just do as many as I fucking can. All right. I didn't wait, nearly as long before jumping into this one. I've already hit my 2, all-out top sets. This one's kind of a back-off set, or just call it a bonus if you want. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going for a max or a PR or anything like that, so still be just as effective. I'm just gonna fucking drop the weight a bit and squat my ass to the grass till I can't. Let's go. Fuck. One more. Whew. Man. We're lightheaded on that one. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That jump from 4 to 5, I swear to God. And what I hit, like 8 on my last set, 5 plates. Turn around and hit like 12 or 13 on 4 after being burnt the fuck out. It's crazy. Anyway, as soon as I catch my breath, I think I'm gonna jump over to some more hamstring curls, probably it's typically how I train most times. There's been days I'll do all hamstrings first and still get a pretty good quad workout in, but most of the time I like to jump back and forth, I'll go from a heavy compound movement, such as this, into a more isolated movement for my hamstrings, seated leg curls. And then I'll usually jump back into some sort of a heavy leg press or another squat variation. But, yeah, let's get to it. Head over to the seated leg curls. Oh shit. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, that's good, that's good. Whew. I personally, I'm at 160 on the stack. I don't know, for me on these, I'll get into like the 8-ish rep range. I don't go below that on these. Most of the time with these, I feel better, hitting 8 to 12-ish, somewhere around 10. Seems to work for me, And I don't lean forward with my back. I try to keep my back up straight, but I do sit up more, if that makes sense. For me, I feel like getting into that L shape. I really focus on stretching the hamstrings out. You know what I mean? And kind of like if you're sitting straight up, a sit and reach, trying to touch your toes. Feel more of a stretch than if you're, leaning back all the way. That's my personal opinion. Which, this particular machine, if you saw, I was trying to kind of wrestle with the backrest on it to get into position. This one you can't lean back, it don't really stay. Whatever, I love the movement on it, and I still feel great using it, good connection, so I stick to the basics, you know what I mean? I fucking laying leg curl, seated leg curl. I mean, time to time I'll go to the stand up, the single leg curl, but I don't know, I'm having a real hard time connecting on that one. I can't feel it like I do on these. So, you know, instead of doing, you know, 3 sets of each, I'll sit here 5, 6, 7, 8 sets if that's what it takes. I should get more into like the RDL or the straight-legged deadlift shit, you know what I mean? But I just, creature of habit. I stick to the classics, I stick to what I know, and I stick to what, you know, I think works for myself. That's what it takes, and do that shit. Yeah, this thing's a pain in my ass to climb into, but it's just it's the angle I'm trying to get for the stretch, and then I want it locked down low enough to where it's holding my legs down so my hips stay in the seat. But like I said, I can't really lean on the backrest too hard, or it just fucking slides on you. Then you're trying to fight it back up into position. And anyway, once I'm in here, I'm good, you know. If you watch, I sit up anyway. I lean into it, you know. But anyway, I think that's 2 sets. I'll probably hit, you know, probably hit 2 or 3 right here. We'll see. Anyway. Oh yeah. Oh shit. That was good. That was good. Whew. You know, another thing too, I've kind of been doing, I guess you could say, less. Tripping. Thought I heard something. Anyway, I guess you could say I've been doing less, but I really haven't. I've upped the intensity. You know, there's times I may do 2 or 3 sets on one exercise where I used to do 4 or 5 on, just because I'm not trying to save anything on any set, you know what I mean? Intensity. If you're working that fucking hard, you can't even do, you know, can't do 6, 7, 8 sets effectively. It's just, you can't, I'm sorry. But if you're working that fucking hard on, you know, 2, 3, 4 sets, A, you don't need any more than that, and B, you can't. You know. But yeah, I used to spend a lot of time getting to my top set. Now I'm like, okay, I'm fucking warm, you know what I mean? I might throw a plate on, do a couple reps, throw another plate, do a couple reps, you know. But I hit my top set pretty quick, and there's plenty of stuff where, fuck it, I'm warm, let's go. Shit, I might, call me stupid, but I might jump into a working set, you know. It's kind of what I did with these. I've already done, you know, a lying hamstring, heavy, hack squat, heavy, you know. I'm fucking warm. I'm gonna jump right into it. And especially with these isolated movements, you can do that a little more than if you were to just get under a fucking barbell with 3 plates on it. You know what I mean? It's just not as risky on these type of movements. So anyway, let me go back down to 145. I think I've done 3 here. I'll probably do 1 more here, and then either jump into a leg press or another squat type of variation. There's actually a leg press over there that I've kind of been digging. I've only used it I think twice, but it's a good one. Anyway, let me hit 1 more on here and we'll scoot on over that way. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. There's that intensity I was talking about. I've kind of gotten to this thing in my head where it's not that I always like count my reps. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't go into a set saying I'm gonna do 8, I'm gonna do 9, you know what I mean? Because what I used to find myself doing, I will get to that 8th rep and I'll say, okay, I hit my goal, but I still got 1 more set. I'll sell myself short. Does that make sense? So now I might be on my 3rd set. I'm at 8. That's what I wanted. Fuck it, I'm at 10. Fuck it, I'm at 12. Kind of tell myself, you know, give it every goddamn thing you got left, and that's your last set. We're done after this. Push, 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 push. You know, and then a lot of times I'll get in that mindset on almost every set. And oftentimes, I'll hit that last set. I'll kind of catch my breath, cool down a minute. And then I'll say, you know what? Fuck it, let's do 1 more. And then I do 1 more. Be selling yourself short. Don't do that. Whew. Oh, my legs are cooked already. Yeah, this machine, I've used it 2 or 3 times. It's kind of an awkward movement at first, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it ain't doing much, but then start walking around a little bit and okay, that's different. But it's just weird for me because it's one that moves, you know, independently on each leg. So a lot of times I'll start pressing, you know, both legs, and then I feel uneven or whatever, but I keep going until, you know, I burn out, and then I'll just kind of alternate, you know, left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't know. I feel like it's doing something. I mean, it's not doing nothing. But it's gonna kind of be an awkward angle here. I'm kind of right up against the garage door here. Anyway, yeah, let's jump to it. I like this seat all the way up on this thing, if I can remember how the hell it fucking slides up. Oh, shit. Am I just that stupid? I swear I've trained legs before. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, shit. Make sure everything's set up for short guy mode. Anyway, I just did 3 over there, you know. It's just it's an awkward, heavy movement, but I've been liking them. Helps me, you know, work on stability as well. I should do more single-legged movements. I really should. I'm right leg dominant, and I always find myself sitting back on my right heel a little more. And you know, when I'm doing, you know, dual leg movements, it's sometimes start feeling a little more pump in my right leg. I mean, not only that, my left knee is like, my left knee and my upper quad, they tighten up on me, and I start feeling a little sore in this left knee, and so I naturally start favoring the right one. I really notice it when I do a single-legged movement, so that's why, you know, that's why I like to throw at least one in, you know, or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up quads on this guy here. They got a badass plate-loaded one over there. Man, that thing is humbling. I'll tell you what. Shit, I don't think I've ever put more than 2 plates on it. Whether I'm fresh or not, I'll sometimes start heavy over there and just, man, I'm fucking pumped within minutes on that thing. Most times I'll put like 1 1/4 on there, and I'm good on that. But anyway, I've already been here a couple hours, so let me finish smoking these quads on this guy here and see what we're looking like time-wise. Oh, that's good, that's good. I think I'll get a little heavy on this thing. I won't full stack it yet. We'll see what that looks like. These fucking old school machines, man. They'll do the trick. They will do the trick. There's one of them badass old school gyms where it ain't shiny. You won't find anything brand new in here. It doesn't mean it's any less effective. I mean, shit, none of this stuff matches each other. I'm sure the color scheme does, but you're not gonna have a bunch of, I mean, shit, the squat racks aren't even the same. It's just, it is what it is, but these are some of the better gyms. I mean, it's about 4 in the morning at this point, but it's still in the 80s outside, and hell, I'm in a fucking garage with no fans, no AC, nothing. It's just a little hot box, and I fucking love it, honestly. This thing's cool though. Getting a little heavy, so throw the old seatbelt on, keep my hips locked down. Anyway, get a few more of these in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn. That's what we like. See if we can't full stack this bitch. Probably not the best angle, but try to move the camera around a little bit. Gotta hit it from every side, you know what I mean? I guess that's what they do. All right. See what this stack feels like. Sure, I've done it before, but I haven't hit this machine in a little while. And shit, I'm a skinny little bitch right now. I'm down about 20 pounds right now. Summertime, gotta take my shirt off and all that good stuff. So. Oh. I was right around the 225 range. Hadn't been on a scale in a while, and hopped on one a couple days ago. I was 206 fasted, so you know, I wasn't trying to go below 210-ish or whatever, but it is what it is, you know. Anyway, let's do it. Yep. Yep. Wasn't pretty, but we'll call it 10. Whew. Yeah, shitty feeling when you start cutting all that weight and you feel like a weak little bitch, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's the name of the game, right? You know, the goal is, for me anyway, try to stay strong when you start cutting that weight. You know, some people, they start cutting weight, they get a little weaker, they start changing their training style, you know, and I'm guilty as charged, you know. I used to, when I would cut weight, I would change my training style from, you know, I'd put on 20, 30 pounds, and I'd start hitting, you know, heavy weight as I can for, you know, 6 to 8 reps, whatever. And I'd start cutting a bunch of weight. And what I would end up doing is I would take shorter rest times, but I was lifting lighter weight for high reps, if that makes sense. So now, you know, I used to go for 12, 15, I do 20 reps on some things. And I'm not saying I don't still hit high reps. There's a time and a place. I still do that. But I still try to lift as heavy as I fucking can, whether I'm, you know, dieting down and I'm weak as fuck, or whether I got 30 pounds on me and I'm feeling strong. You know, I try not to lose too much strength. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. But you know, I still go all out. As heavy as you can lift for as many reps as you can. You know, I say, you know, 8 to 10 reps or whatever, but I personally, if I get under 6 reps, I'll drop the weight a little bit, because to me, I'm not lifting it properly at that point anyway. You know, I'm 31 years old. I'm not an old son of a bitch yet, but sometimes I feel like it, you know. But I also, I'm in it for the long run, so no injuries yet, and hope I never get any too serious, you know. Anyway, a couple more on here. Oh, yeah. Change this camera angle up one more time and probably hit one final one here. All right. Whew, throat's getting dry. So, as you can tell, I'm still trying to catch my breath, but I'm just going to jump into one more. And then, this might be a drop set. We'll see. Anyway, let's go. Oh yeah, cramping up. All right. Ooh, it's gonna hurt tomorrow. Ah, yeah. That's gonna be it. I only recorded one set on this thing because fucking phone died. I had to plug it in for a minute. But I think I did like, I don't remember, 5 or 6, just lightweight, just to finish off the hams, get some, more blood in there and all that. I just went back and forth, do a set and a set, then I'd walk a lap, come back and do a set and a set, and then walk a lap. Did that about 5 or 6 times, and normally I do some calves at the end of my leg day, but it's already 5 a.m. and when you work 12s all week long, you get off work, you come do legs, it's 5 a.m., drive home 30 minutes, okay, it's 5:30, eat breakfast, shower, it's 6 o'clock by the time I even start laying down, and then surprise, I got to get back up at 12 and go back to work from 2 to 2, and yeah, get about 5.5, 6 hours of sleep on training days, which sucks, and it's not ideal for recovery, but I'm not gonna not train, so that's what the fuck I do, and I deal with it, you know. Anyway, yeah, I'll not always do calves on leg day. I like to, you know, I'll do calves more than once a week. I know they're looking a little skinny right now, but I'll do a little bit of calves at the end of legs, and then I'll usually end either back day or chest day with calves as well. Whatever day I'm not doing abs on, I'll go back and forth. I'll do abs one day, calves another, abs, calves, you know, I'll kind of do it like that. I also did not do the hip adductor or the abduction. Again, not something I do every leg day. I like to start with the hip adduction, you know, outside to in, warm up the old inner thighs there. But I hit them pretty good on that hack. If you noticed, I did, you know, a wide stance, and I lit them up good enough, so it is what it is. And you're not gonna be able to fucking do everything, you know, in one lift. It's just when you're training with, you know, extreme intensity, shit, you're not gonna want to do 10 different exercises 100 fucking %. I mean, so I'll typically do, like, I think I did 3 for quads and 3 for hams today, and it's typically what I'll do, you know, 3 and 3. So, anyway, guys, that's it. Go eat some breakfast or dinner or whatever the fuck it is for me, and get my few hours of sleep and get back to it. Yeah, I think that'll do. Dirty ass mirror. Anyway, the lighting's not the best, but you know, not bad, not bad. Got a little blood in them puppies. Yeah, it's one thing I've always been terrible at is flexing my legs. I can't. I don't know. Nah, they're getting some size to them, but it's hard to see, and I got a pump, but getting a little separation in there. Since I started trying to put on size, I never really fully dieted down. Like I said, I was pushing for 225, and I hit that, so, you know, went back home to see the family and shit, and right at 16 weeks on a little growth phase, so figured, fuck it, I'll be gone a couple of weeks or whatever, so good time to step back. And summertime hit, so I'm not, I don't compete or anything. Sure, I'd love to. I don't have the resources or much time to do it, and it ain't fucking cheap, you know what I mean? When you got a newborn baby and a family to support, and it's all on you, make the sacrifices. Put the fucking family first, you know? It is what it is. Anyway, good little leg day. I'll be cramping up when I'm trying to sleep. Anyway, guys, I got shoulders coming up next. Probably won't train tomorrow. I got shit going on, but the day after that, shoulder day. I'll try to get in here and post a little more. The tries are coming in. I didn't lose too much arm size. I mean, I guess I kind of did, but Summertime, baby. I'm trying to. Still got quite a bit of belly fat to lose, but. We're looking better. We're looking better. The lighting in here isn't the best. That's one thing I've never been good at is fucking posing. Somebody wants to teach me how to pose, I'm down. Anyway, guys, that's fucking it.